Hi, it's Jonathan, and welcome to a special episode of Sigillum Multarum. Today we're here at All the King's Flags, a flag store in Old Town. We are here to check out the flags that they have in stock.
That are hard to find. I've got like the Azores, usually in stock.
I've actually heard of the Azores.
Yeah, it's hard to find the flag.
It's Portugal, isn't it?
Yes, it is part of Portugal. That's correct. Here's this one, Antarctica.
It's one of several unofficial flags, actually.
Okay. Let's see if we can find the Azores. Argentina, Azerbaijan, Assyria. Assyria is hard to find too.
Assyria. Most people haven't. It's one of the more obscure flags.
Yeah.
Austria with an eagle.
Yeah, with the eagle. Okay. Oh, here's the Azores.
Whoa. What? Falling Azerbaijan. Like a Jesse the Eagle.
So yeah. Have fun looking around.
I will.
Okay.
Let
me know if you have questions.
Got it. There's a lot of other flags. There's Iran, Guyana, Germany. The Vatican too. There's also peace. One Love by Bob Marley. One has a flag. There's a very large Star Wars flag. Nevada next to Montana. There's a lot to choose from. It truly is all the King's flags. They've got the flag of Georgia, not the Confederacy. There's Missouri and New Hampshire. There's let me see. Ladybug. There's the Pan-African colors too. Let me get. You also have the Pan-African flag.
Oh yeah.
We've got some who put them on their ceilings when they're laying in their bed. They can look up.
Really?
That's John. John's from Maryland. And it's also a really cool flag.
I've actually heard of it, Allison.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
It's a real pretty one, yeah.
It's based on the coat of arms in a clever way, which I don't think is replicated in too many other U.S. states.
No, I don't think
Ohio's
so.
a fun one too because it's got that swallowtail.
It's one of the very few flags out there that's actually, well, shaped like a swallowtail.
Nepal also has that funny shape, yeah.
It's even funnier than Ohio's. It's I can't think of any other flag that is a Nepal shape. Anywhere. Even in Nepal itself.
A lot of the military flags have that swallowtail though.
Yeah. That's I believe that is where the swallowtail shape comes from. Support our troops sticker. Does look interesting. Static cling. Place on vehicles or display them at home, I believe. I love my soldier. We don't have an active serving military member, I don't think. But we do have a history of serving in the military. Our family, that is. Battleborn, Nevada.
I didn't either. And I could have found somebody else.
There's a lot of flags we have here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Belgium and Greece and Lebanon. I've got so many choices right now.
That looks German.
Which one? Oh, I think that's the royal flag of Scotland. I
Really?
believe.
Oh.
Yes, Scotland has its own royal flag.
Yes, Scotland has 2 flags.
Is this
It's got one for when royalty's in session and one
That's
for when
the United Nations.
Oh.
just,
Government, yeah.
Yeah. the other one is that St. Andrew Saltire, I believe it's called.
One you probably haven't seen is the Northern Ireland flag. That one's really pretty too.
I've actually heard of it.
Okay.
In fact, there's
We
actually
have a
several.
small one. Do we have it yet under Northern Ireland? Okay.
That's the most famous of the unofficial Northern Irish flags. There's no official design, but that's the most popular of the unofficial ones. Well, except among those who favor Irish reunification, but apart from that, well, you could easily see them at sporting events and whatnot. So at least it does have a flag, sort of. I forgot about these. Iron-on patches. I've actually seen a US one on a backpack before. That's cool.
There's US ones all over there, it looks like.
There's you could probably use a New Mississippi iron-on patch.
Like they were saying, they keep the old ones for historical purposes, you know?
Understandable.
Oh, here's the Maryland we were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
That's the Maryland flag I mentioned. Clever.
Is there any other flags you were particularly wanting to have?
New Zealand, because I plan on doing a video
the
about
New
it.
Zealand flag. All right.
I suppose I'll find them in the
Do you remember
piece.
how to open the door? Okay, good.
Do a video on the flag of New Zealand.
Not sure yet, but I
Pretty, it's
think
got all those stars on it.
yes, it's Netherlands Antilles.
Oh, there you go.
That's a hard one to find too, yeah.
Yeah, understandable since it hasn't even existed since 2010. New Zealand isn't in this drawer.
That's the folder, though.
Oh, am I out of it? It's possible I'm out of it. Red, white, and blue, so it's usually easy to spot.
That's not it, is it?
That's the Netherlands Antilles.
Ah, okay. Just gonna look in the back for you, though.
Nicaragua. There it is.
Out of the New Zealand flag. Maybe they'll have it in some other form, like a patch or a magnet or something.
Maybe. Well, there are these patches. There's Australia,
What?
which is a good sign. There's a few different flags like Afghanistan and Bangladesh.
Here's New Zealand. Oh, not in the patch. I've got it in the decal. Oh, no, there's the patch right there.
Which would you prefer?
Nice thing about decals is you can put them on your books. Well, you know, not your good books, but like books that you're allowed to decorate like that.
I think I might get a decal.
Okay. I'll put it in your pile, and then you can decide later if you don't want it. Okay?
And I've got a few more I would be interested in.
Now, I know you're not interested in this, but it's also a hard one to find, so you might want to just see it.
Oh, I've heard of that flag. If I remember correctly, it's the Gay Pride flag with Gay Straight
Alliance. Yeah. So that's what I said. You're probably not interested, but it's a fun one to see because it's so bright and colorful.
It's a very interesting design.
What other countries were you interested in, or flags?
I'm interested in getting a Taiwanese flag because I'm also interested in that country. And yes, for all intents and purposes, that is what it is.
There you go.
That's Tahiti. Tahiti. There's a Taiwanese flag.
Oh.
There's two Taiwanese flags.
We only need one, huh? With that. And
Well, because I'm an American, I would also be interested in an American
Oh,
flag.
okay. I've got those back here. I'll go grab them.
And although I don't have any short-term plans relating to an Afghan flag video, well, just in case the Taliban do get them evicted from Kabul, I would also like to have the old flag of Afghanistan.
I don't know if I have the old one, but
The flag of Afghanistan before 2021. That's no.
Afro-American, yeah.
That's Afghanistan. The black, red, green flag, which was used until just last year. I've actually seen it around somewhere. It's what?
oh no.
That's the Pan-African flag.
Oh, my bad.
This one?
It is that one.
Okay.
Lapel pins.
Lapel, yeah.
I would actually be interested in getting a few lapel pins.
Okay.
American. How much money do we have?
Don't worry about it, Jonathan. I'll cut you off when it's time.
Again, nice thing about small flags.
Yeah, cheap flags. But yeah,
What other
those are only $1.95.
American, Californian.
Yeah, here I usually just have the U.S. and the California, and usually I have Mexico somewhere in this area too, because those are the three most requested in this area.
Which makes sense because we're in California and that's in the United States.
We also get a lot of Canadians who come down, but they don't usually ask for their flag like the others.
I also forgot to mention to my audience, I've gotten this purple flag because I like purple and because I'm interested in Ukraine. This one as well.
Okay, but when you show the Ukraine, you have to show it this way.
This way.
No, with the blue on the yeah.
Makes sense because we don't want it sideways.
But you know, when you're showing the U.S. flag, if you're not showing it this way, you show it this way. The same thing with the Ukraine. If you're not showing it this way, you
It's
have to show
tradition.
it this way.
It seems to be standardized flag tradition.
Yeah.
Also, do you have the Afghan flag in any other
I
form?
don't know.
I think I've seen it around, but I don't know where.
No, not there. Yeah, I have it.
That's a little too big for our purposes.
Right, so, yeah, no, then that little pelpin's going to be your best bet.
Good. When I do a video about the flag of Afghanistan, which I will do pending a regime change, I'll just simply wear the lapel pin.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Speaking of, since I'm an American and a Californian, I may as well get those as well.
Okay. We might have one that's got both the California and U.S. on it. Did you see one like that?
I didn't.
Because they're called friendship pins when there's two flags together.
Candies. Yeah, that'd be good to have, huh?
Where?
To put the flags in.
Yeah, that does seem like a good idea.
There you
Why
go.
don't you grab that and put that
Do
in
you
your
want
pocket?
one with four?
That's all.
Oh, we got different amounts of holes.
Yeah.
This one will be representing my Americanness and my Californianness.
Oh, very nice.
at once.
And when you decide whether or not you want to be a Republican, a Democrat, or something else, we have Republican and Democrat flags.
I usually don't display my political views in public.
I don't blame you. It causes a lot of friction.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard.
If you're like me, friction is not a fun.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that the parties share. I've heard that the parties actually do share a lot in common on many issues, yet they're still at each other's throats.
Well, you're going to get that no matter what, whether you're talking about, like in Russia, a lot of the people in Russia do not agree with what's happening in the Ukraine, and so you're even within like something like that, you're going to let a lot of friction there too.
They've gotten their own protests. In
Yeah.
fact, were it not for the fact that you almost certainly don't have a white, blue, white flag of the Russian protesters, I would probably buy one. You know, I've got an idea. Maybe I could buy 2 Russian flags. One for me to keep the same, the other for me to put white paint on.
Do you want this one with the 5 holes instead of the one with the 4?
Yeah.
I was going to say, when you get really serious, you've got more holes.
How many is that?
This one's 35 and this one's 50, because this one's made for the 50 states. And this one's made for the OAS, or NATO countries. Like that. So,
That looks like Christmas stuff there.
yeah, I'm telling you.
And this looks like Christian stuff over there.
Any excuse to come shopping is a good excuse.
Yeah.
So, Russia, you wanted to see Russia again?
Yes. Because I am actually interested in
So
Russia
that's
and
Russia. What
its
you
culture,
need, what
its
you need, what you need.
position as well.
I thought we still had the USSR in here too, but I don't see it.
Come to think of it, my interests are partly an interest in culture, partly an interest in the opposition.
Oh, it says it's in here. Okay. A little out of,
A little behind the times.
yeah, well, I was thinking it's a little out of order,
right?
yeah.
Did you want to get 2 Russian ones so you could?
That's what he was saying. He was, but
Keep
I wanted
one
to
the
show
same.
him.
Keep one the
Options.
same. Paint the other white, blue, white. As soon as I could get some white paint.
All right. So did you want to take a video of the whole store? Maybe a walkthrough so you got some footage?
Yeah.
How did you get with your big camera?
I actually did that earlier.
And our store was on the news like 2 weeks ago, so you might even be able to link that to your video.
I didn't know you were on the news.
NBC. Channel 7 was in here.
Who was it?
NBC Channel 7?
Oh, neat.
Yeah, they were in here. I'm pretty sure it was because we're the only flag store open at that hour.
Yeah. Well.
Because there are 2 other flag stores in this, in San Diego, but they don't open until way later than we do.
Oh, really?
I think he wanted to get his story going first thing.
Oh, and I would also like to take some film of these flags up there.
Might as well, yeah, absolutely.
That's supposed to.
Why don't you
That
get your camera down?
Yeah. good
That way
idea.
we don't have it all just vertical.
Here we're hearing a train and seeing some flags. 2 of my interests at once.
Yeah, my boss like
Betsy Ross flag and the Gadsden flag.
Yeah.
There's even a Minnie Mouse flag.
It's more Mexican American than Mexican.
A California windsock.
It's very comfortable atmosphere. Did walk, but you know.
I've actually never caught your name.
He said you never caught your name.
Oh, my name is Robin, like Batman and.
Yeah, I actually recognize these flags.
Okay.
Our old naval flag from 2002 to 2019, which apparently is supposed to be from the Revolutionary War, the Bennington flag, which is from the Revolutionary War, and probably the snarkiest flag I've seen yet, the Come and Take It flag, which was literally made during the Texan Revolution by the Texians to challenge the Mexicans to recapture a gun that they, a cannon specifically, that the Texans have captured.
You know what I mean? Like, the total history behind the country, the story behind it. It's an interesting entry point.
Yeah, flags. One observation you quickly notice when studying the field of flags whenever a country changes, the flags would too. Like, say, the US when gaining a new state, or Russia when it gained, then abandoned communism.
Nice thing about historic U.S. flags is they never decommission the old ones when they commission the new ones. So you can fly a historic U.S. flag in place of a current U.S. flag,
Yeah.
and it's still good etiquette.
Similarly, if the US gains a 51st state, we won't necessarily have to scramble in here to get a
Where do you put one more star, huh? That really messes up the whole layout.
Don't worry,
At least
people.
they stopped adding stripes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is a
Start
good
looking
thing
like a clown
because
suit.
yeah. Plus, here's an extra good news. If we ever do get a 51st state, there's already a design available. I'll put it up on the screen. I'll put a picture up on the screen while we're editing it.
I
You-
think this is
Yeah.
Let me see. It's
It's a frog.
oh, the frog flag. Looks funny. I like it. There's also an Uncle Sam windsock, which is fitting because Uncle Sam's suit is a
Well, if you haven't
flag.
been back here yet, I've got a lot of windsock flag type things back here, so lots of fun back
A
here.
balloon, an Irish leprechaun, the turkey of Thanksgiving.
like I said, he's not
Who'd this be?
Must have drove them crazy when they changed their colors.
Yeah, they still we wear. Yeah, they keep changing.
Who'd this
They were,
be?
yeah, they were.
But one with
brown
the
and gold,
hat.
And then they went to the blue, and now they're back to the brown and gold. Yeah.
Who'd this be?
Oh, he's just chili pepper for like
Chili pepper.
you know Mexican food kind of guy. Yeah,
I like him.
he's kind of fun because he's got a quirky mustache.
All the military branches of the U.S. Armed Forces. Freedom, think a vet. Freedom fighter flags. Nice, a patriotic, what's the word? Alliteration. Marine Corps. There's a lot to choose from. Hello, Dad.
Hello.
America the Beautiful. And a big eagle flag. We've got a lot of patriotic flags here.
We sure do.
The thin red line, the thin blue line.
It's Ted Lasso's team. I want one of those. It's fake.
It's blue and yellow, right?
Jolly Rogers and Bonnie Blues. There's... It's quite a job keeping a track of all the flags in here. I've never even seen this Navy SEALs flag before. It's, looks like it's an eagle with a trident and armor. I'm not sure which job is the, more challenging one. Keeping track of the flags or designing this one.
Inventory in July.
July. Everybody's running their flag then.
The 82nd Airborne.
You have to build up stock for July 4th, and then all of a sudden you have to count everything. It's that fine line.
Is that a Vietnam service ribbon or something like that?
Yes, it's inspired by the flag of South Vietnam. If I remember correctly, my grandfather served as an aircraft mechanic during that time.
Oh, okay.
Which is interesting. Makes this all the more interesting for me. San Diego's flag. I would also like one of these.
Yeah, because it's a hard one to find. That's the city of San Diego. We
Yeah.
also have the county of San Diego, but it's not in that size. If you look up here on the wall, above the window, see the city of San Diego on the left and the county of San Diego on the right.
Yeah. It's I see a lot.
Do you have it should be out there. We have limited space, so it might be
Coexist
behind
flag.
something. No, it's the states are here.
Oh, here, okay.
And then foreign starts here.
So that might be
So, but they're in alphabetical. So you's going to be down.
Variety.
Right there.
Oh, sorry. When the doors are open, they glow.
Haven't seen much of these thing green line
It was
flags.
such an easy fix to put rubber bands on everything.
Everyone's talking about the blue, some about the red,
Do you have a NATO patch by any chance?
never about this military flag.
Can't get it. So I
Interesting.
wanted to look to see if I had a small one. Let me go look in the bag.
Alright.
I'm not even entirely sure yet if I've bought everything I wanted or if I'm going to want more. California patches, Old Town patches, which isn't even a flag. God Bless America patch. Not patch, but it's a... There's a Scotland bear. Haven't heard of this flag before. Right. There's France. Complete with a dark shade of blue that it kind of readopted last year. Honduras would have to be updated technically because the shade of blue is changed. You got Texas, Colombia, Bosnia and Herzegovina with Bolivia.
It is $2.50. I don't know why that keeps falling off.
Argentina.
Oh, look at you. You know them all.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
All is the minimum needed to make Sigillum Multarum. Barbados. I did a video about this back in November.
I like it.
I like it as well. Colombia, you can just see the red. China, you really can see the red. There's, I believe, is that Vermont? It is Vermont. Saskatchewan with Quebec. I actually have plans down the line to make a video about the flag of Canada. I just got one more idea for a flag I could buy. Let me.
You want one the same size as this.
Got one more idea
Push
for
this to
a.
the, yeah, there you go. It should be in the front.
Got one more idea for a flag I can buy.
Okay.
Canada.
Okay.
Because I planned
As soon as
on-
he's out of here, Canada's going to be the next door down. Okay.
I'm actually planning on making a Canada video. Perhaps in July to mark Canada
Okay, you
Day.
might want to see in the bottom drawer because we've got Canadian provinces down there.
That'll also be a good idea because I might do a video about them too. In about an hour of my entering the store, I finished making my choices on what flags to buy. A lot of them! Many of the flags I bought are intended for use in future videos on this channel, while others are related to places that interest me. Flags which I intend to do a video on in the future include Ukraine, New Zealand, Taiwan, and Canada. These Canadian flags include not just the national flag, but also the flags of the provinces of Alberta, British Columbia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Quebec, and Saskatchewan. Oh, and did I almost forget to mention that I got the flag of the province of Manitoba as well? That's another province of Canada. As well as the territories of Yukon, Nunavut, and the Northwest Territories. In fact, the only Canadian provincial flag I didn't buy was the flag of Ontario, and even that was because it wasn't available. So I instead got the old Canadian Red Ensign, which was the Canadian national flag until the current one was adopted in 1965. Which interestingly was the same time that the very similar looking Ontarian flag was created. Furthermore, I also got two flags of Russia because it's a country whose culture I am interested in. One of them will be used as an actual white-blue-red Russian flag, while I'm planning to make the other into a white-blue-white flag, the flag used by Russia's protests against the ongoing invasion of Ukraine. See why I bought that Ukrainian flag? On a more homely topic, I also bought a flag of the United States and a flag of my home city, San Diego, California. In addition, I also bought two flag lapel pins, one of the American and Californian flags, and the other of the flag of the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan, a country which I have been researching since it still existed. Finally, I got myself a plain purple flag, because it is my favorite color. I think I will be adding an H to it so that it can be turned into a Hand and Shot Productions flag. To hold all or most of these flags, I also bought two flag holders, one that can hold 10 flags and another that can hold 6. Overall, I think this shopping spree is quite a success. You can check out this particular store on 2707 Congress Street in Old Town San Diego. Alternatively, you can shop for flags online at www.allkingsflags.com and buy some flags of your own. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like on it. If you enjoyed this entire channel, subscribe to it. And if you want to hear any next AOB Hangout, click the bell button after you subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.